Hi everybody, welcome back to Tony and the Tiki Bar. I'm glad to have you back as we continue our series of making the exotic cocktails of Smuggler's Cove. This is the book by Martin Cate. You can get it on Amazon.com and you can follow along with me as I go through the entire book, over 100 cocktail recipes, and or you can make them for yourself in your own home bar. And tonight we're going to start sort of a little series within a series. I'm going to make a drink called the Port Light. And the series within the series is going to be drinks that feature Smuggler's Cove passion fruit syrup. And the reason we got to make those as many as we can in a short period of time is once you make this stuff, which is so good, it's only good in the refrigerator for about 10 days. So we're going to try to blaze through as many drinks in the book that feature passion fruit syrup. And I think you're going to really like this. I made these for friends that came to Tony and the Tiki Bar last night. Alan and Jess, they literally put Tony and the Tiki Bar on the map. And when I say that, I mean that they went into Google Maps and literally made this a place that you could check into. So I made this drink for them last night. It was delicious. This does contain an egg white, which could be a little off-putting for some people, or maybe they have egg allergies, but I'm going to make it with the egg tonight so that you can see what the egg white does to the texture of the drink and the presentation of it. But I want to let you know that you could make this just as well without the egg white, and it would be just as good. So let's get started with that. It calls for 1 ounce of egg white, and it's about 1 egg, but we'll measure it anyway like we do with all of our ingredients because we want consistency. So that's about half of the egg white, and that's already 1 ounce. So that's good to know. And we're also going to put in 2 ounces of bourbon. Now I'm going to use Maker's Mark because it's one of my favorites. And this probably people don't think of using bourbon in a tiki drink, but absolutely you can, and we do. And we're going to take that and give it a flash blend in our drink mixer for 10 seconds with just the egg white and the bourbon. And this stuff smells like you're making a cake. It also can be a little bit messy, so make sure you don't put your book right next to the drink mixer. So once we've done that, we're going to start adding our other ingredients, and we're going to go with, again, fresh squeezed, 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And if that makes you feel any better, this also helps to cook that egg a little bit, believe it or not. I guess that's the same concept as when they use it in something like Caesar salad dressing. They put in the lemon juice and whip it in there with the egg white. All right, and then we're going to our house-made Smuggler's Cove recipe syrups. All of the recipes are in the book, and we're going to go with the Smuggler's Cove honey syrup and put in 3/4 of an ounce. Honey syrup is like simple syrup, but made with honey. And then we're going to use 1/2 ounce of the Smuggler's Cove passion fruit syrup. And this stuff is so good. So I think it's going to be fun to make a bunch of drinks with it and to sample them. Okay, and that's it for the ingredients. And we're going to go ahead and crush some ice. Put these down here. And we're going to load up our bag with some ice cubes. Crush them right here for you. Lewis ice bag and mallet. I'm waking up the neighbors. And this also leaves a little larger cubes that we call agitator cubes. That's one of the terms they use in the book, and that is what helps mix the drink up. And then we'll strain those out. So 10-second blend in our drink mixer. and open pour with a gated finish into a footed Pilsner glass. So you see that the egg white has made this drink nice and frothy and foamy, and it smells delicious. We're going to garnish this with a swizzle stick and put a straw in there. Since this is called a Port Light, we'll use a red straw. Boy, they had a beautiful Port Light lantern glass in the book that they made this drink in, and it really made a great presentation. I'm going to drink some of this before I take a picture of it, so enjoy it. Tony and the Tiki Bar, I'm glad you were here. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to us. And you can also look us up on Facebook and Instagram, where we have other pictures and some behind-the-scenes stuff. And if you have questions, send me a question. I'll answer it as soon as I can. And thank you very much. Tony and the Tiki Bar, we'll see you next time. Cheers.